Barangaroo, Sydney's largest redevelopment project this century, turning a former container port into a spectacular waterfront precinct and a place that everyone in Australia can be proud of. The site comprises 3 distinct development areas that together will make the experience of Barangaroo: the Headland Park, Central Barangaroo and Barangaroo South. Barangaroo South will be a major extension of the Sydney CBD and a new financial hub and shopping district with cafes and restaurants. The incredible Headland Park at the north end will be home to over 70,000 native trees and plants, bushwalks, bike tracks, tidal rock pools and a new harbour cove. To complete the vision for Barangaroo, we now need to develop the master plan for the 5.5 hectares in Central Barangaroo. In 2012, a global search began for the world's best urban planning and design team, and in January 2013, a master planning team was selected. Led by Skidmore, Owings and Merrill and supported by Anderson Hunter Horn, this team will ensure Central Barangaroo becomes a place to inspire the world. And now, design can begin on the heart of Barangaroo.
For us as a master plan and design team, how do we exceed the expectations that have already been laid forth by the founders and planners of the city and come forward with an innovative but also visionary response? How do we translate those ideas out onto this incredible site on the waterfront to ensure that we get it right and we create a place that is unlike any other?
We had 5 strong pillars or themes to our proposal. The first was being holistic, tying very strongly into all the other pieces of the city. How
we engage other architects in the design of the buildings and pieces that will be implemented over time.
The second was memory. How does this project and the planning framework reflect the history of this site, going from a port of trade in the 19th century to a port of ideas in the 21st century. The third theme was that of connections.
The connections back to Miller's Point, to the observatory, as well as to the waterfront and the foreshore walk.
It's a place where you can experience connectivity, that you can have a sense of understanding and through the process get a sense of your own place and position in that landscape.
Connected, but also a place you want to be.
So that it's more than the commercial aspect and more than just an open space. It's really all of that together.
To think of it as a united parkland. It's not one parkland on the headland and another parkland here. It's all one parkland that has several places within it.
The fourth was what we called intimate. So a space that works for a large crowd, but also is comfortable to be there when it's a quiet weekend and there are 5 people out in the public park system.
Designing and planning is really more about providing the platform and the stage, and the play is played out by the people that come there.
The last theme was really how to become important as Central. It has to be the most important place. So how does it become the heart of Barangaroo?
Becoming Central means becoming part of Sydney's life. And we have to find the opportunities that really draw people to the site and really bring you in a need to be there. It's a great piece of land looking for ideas. And I think that's also the key, is being able to accept ideas from the community, from other designers, throughout the evolution and implementation of a plan, so that it can continue to evolve and be tuned to best reflect this really unprecedented opportunity.
But part of it is very much that this is the first time where you can walk the whole way around. So this is the first time the waterfront is really connected the whole way. And I think you should really not underestimate how much that means.
This whole idea of a continuous waterfront right around Sydney speaks to Sydney's openness and its openness to its people, to the harbour, to the water, but to the world really.
It's a meeting place. It's a place that creates connectivity, but I think most of all it's also a site of the future. So Sydneysiders, and especially kids, will not only come down here and share what the harbour has to offer, but I think also share their stories and their understanding of who they are.
A marvellous place between a park and the water.